Good insight there, Dave. Thank you. So the New York starting five. Filling out the wings are Bullock and Barrett. Nerlens Noel is out there with Randall. And for the Grizzlies, they've got Anderson. He's out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Dylan Brooks out there with Morant. Back to Randall. And we're coming down the back half of the season, Chris. Do you have any special things that you did to try to keep your body fresh for the long haul?
I tell you what, a lot of sleep, a lot of ice. The tech was a little more rudimentary again, but we have what we need to get through.
Good on the bucket.
Working through the lane, Morant uses change of speed to keep the fielders at bay.
Pass to Bullock. New York moving the ball around. Barrett against Brooks. 4 on the shot clock. New York needs to get off a shot. There's Noel, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. About a minute played so far here in the first. And that one's good. Morant's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Randall with the bucket.
Let the big man eat. Give it to Randall there, and he's locked in on scoring.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. The mighty Mississippi River carving and nothing.
Kevin, thank you.
He is indeed, D.A. Thank you. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Bledsoe is out there with ball, and it's Adams in at the 5. And for the Grizzlies, Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Anderson. Then it's Brooks. Then there's John Morant. Valanciunas against Williamson. Brooks, the pass to Anderson. And as we come down the home stretch, some teams in position for the playoffs. How do you prepare for those young players who haven't been there yet, are wide-eyed and learning as they go?
You know, I'm not sure there's any preparing for it. I mean, they're going to be expected to contribute. You've got to be prepared from the standpoint of knowing your assignments, and because there's so much more information today, that does help. But the reality is they've already given the coaching staff a reason to think they have what it takes to help them make a run.
Here's Brooks. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. Pass to Valanciunas. No good on the shot. Bledsoe with the defensive effort. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Ball. 11 points for him in that last game against Portland.
And don't forget about his assists. His playmaking was as good or better than his scoring. He was in complete control out there.
It seems like every team, Greg, needs that one enforcer, that one guy who's going to get under opponent's skin.
Well, in one poll of coaches and players, Adams was voted the second dirtiest player in the league. One guy said he's real physical, but Maybe he crosses the line and throws the sneaky elbow here and there, commits extra hard fouls, yet Adams usually escapes foul trouble.
Boy, Valanciunas, a mountain of a man, a solid big guy who scores well and provides a lot of length and muscle inside.
Now, here's Ball. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
Over to the wing. Bain, guarded by Bledsoe. The pass to Anderson. Over to the left wing. And it's Morant missing.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And that one's good. Ingram.
No stopping Ingram when he's in rhythm, especially when he gets a pass in the spot he loves pulling the trigger from.
Let's go. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
While we've got a moment, let's now take a look at the teams that had the most second chance points on the season. Pelicans, #1, and third, the Grizzlies.
It's been a constant for both teams. The second chance opportunities, they make the most out of every offensive rebound.
Now, here's Ball. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And Ball, excellent at scoring the basketball. His jumper on point in this area.
Anderson inside, covered by Williamson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Steven Adams picks one up. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
The feed to Ingram. Inside. Hayes the pass to Ingram. Again, the Pelicans score.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
The Grizzlies trail by 5. And here's Winslow. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Hart, no good. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Allen, right side. Jones, the pass to Clark. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Now here's Hayes. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Here's Jones, trailing by 5. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Melly passes to Hart. New Orleans moving it around. To the left wing. 5 to shoot. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And that one's good. Ingram.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Allen dishes to Winslow. Here's Clark. Second shot opportunity. From the baseline. Winslow's shot is off. From deep. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Pelicans lead by 7. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And it's good to have you back with us as we celebrate St. Patrick's Day with more NBA action on 2K Sports. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Tyus Jones out there with Allen. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then it's Winslow. And it's Tillman in at the center position. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Hayes has got the lead up to 7 now for the Pelicans.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance bucket. They can make a big difference.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
It's Ingram on the wing. Cranes the three-pointer. Ingram's got 15 points.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan.
Here's Melly. Justice Winslow picking up that last bucket. Defended by Jones. Back to Ingram. Shoots. Ingram can't get that one to fall. And Greg, you combine Ingram's length with his emerging skill set. He has got a long career ahead of him in the NBA.
I mean, he certainly has the tools. What we need to see now is the consistency year in and year out. It's one thing to reach that star status. It's another to become one of the true superstars in our league.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. John Morant says in an era of 5-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has beneath no one tattooed on his arm. And he says, my dad always told me that I was trained to go. Basically, that I'm built for the moment. And guys, his time is now.
Sure is, D.A. Thank you. Now here's Ingram. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
Guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
And so here is New Orleans. Melly passes to Hart. Shot clock at 6. Out to Ingram. Back to Hayes. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Hayes has got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, you know, you look at Ingram, and it's not all about scoring with him. He shows he shares the ball as well.
That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Winslow.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
And here's Ingram from the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. 1:56 left now here in the second. Here's Tillman. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint. Here's Ball. After the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas. Ball, the pass to Adams. New Orleans moving the ball around. Williamson finds Adams. Back to Ball from outside the arc. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Shot from the wing. And he can't bank that one in. New Orleans leading by 3. Count the basket.
You know, Ball, despite the quirkiness of the shot, he does have a quick release, so you got to know he's a threat to score whenever he has it in his hands.
And Adams kicks the ball. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Ball's got the lead up to 8 now for New Orleans. It's Brooks on the wing. He's coming off a 13-point game against Phoenix. The Grizzlies with another miss. And Adams has got the ball here for New Orleans. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. They traveled to Memphis last time they faced the Grizzlies and came away with the win.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
And you know what? If they run away with this game like they did in that one, I'd expect to see plenty of minutes again for the guys coming off the bench.
Oh, he hit it!
How did that go in?
How about the range on that jumper?
Up in time, and no good on the last second attempt this time. And that concludes the first half. Pelicans ahead, up 7. And join us right back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here. The first half was all about Brandon Ingram. He ended up with 15 points. And that does it for our...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Brandon Ingram has been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Checking out the group for Stan Van Gundy to start the second half. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Lonzo Ball out there at Bledsoe. And it's Adams in at the pivot, manning the middle. Now here's Ingram. Back to Adams. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Adams has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is. And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Ball, the pass to Bledsoe. Now Ingram. Williamson looking it over. Back to Ingram. Williamson outside. A three-pointer off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Here's Morant. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Morant's got 5.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
But they get it back. Ingram wide open. Drills the three-pointer. And the Pelicans lead by 10.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Outside, Ball. It's Ingram on the wing. Back to Ball. Passes it to Williamson. Outside for Bledsoe. To the inside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. So a moment now to see the story for Zion Williamson.
And guys, I think the grind of the season is catching up with him a little bit. It comes across in his rebounding numbers. Over the past 5 games, they've taken a tumble. He seems to be wearing down a bit. Maybe tonight, though, he can get his legs back under it.
Here's Valanciunas, and he banks in the layup. 7 points in the game.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Adams. In the corner, it's Ingram. And another turnover here by New Orleans. And how is the West shaping up, guys? Well, let's take a moment here to check it out now that the mid-season grind is well underway. You look at Memphis, a season filled with ups and downs, 10th right now in the conference. And checking out New Orleans, 2 games back.
You know, right now for the Grizzlies, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's really hard to figure out exactly what's been missing, but there is something missing that perhaps could be the system they're playing in.
Down low, here's Adams. Nice D from Valanciunas. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Brooks feeling it out a bit. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Will not go. This is off the front iron. He lobs it up. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Anderson outside. Fires it up. And again, Memphis no good.
This is definitely a day he'd like to forget. He just hasn't had the energy or the intensity to get it done out there. He's still scoreless.
New Orleans moving the ball around. Winslow against Bledsoe. 6 to shoot. Here's Adams. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. The shot by Bledsoe. Nobody around. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Adams has got the lead up to 10 now for the Pelicans.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Pass to Bledsoe. Out to the right wing. Here's Hart, covered by Winslow. Shot clock at 6. And Adams kicks to Williamson. Bledsoe right side. Pass to Hart. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Clark's checked in, and the Pelicans also making a change. Ball's checked in for Eric Bledsoe. To the wing right side. Clark, the pass to Valanciunas. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Grizzlies shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Sixteen seconds left to play in the third. Five on the clock. Shoots. And that misses badly. Air ball. Missed. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been active and effective. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Pelicans leading by 9. Clark is out there with Justice Winslow. Then there's John Morant. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Ball, offensive rebound. Adams, the pass to Hart. Here's Ball to the paint. Goes back up. Adams finds Ball. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Bain. And it's off the back rim. No good. Pelicans leading by 14. Adams with it. Now Valanciunas defending. Ball, the pass to Adams. Here's Hart. It's Ingram on the wing. From 18 feet away. Hart, no good. Grizzlies have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Winslow wide open. He fires. The Grizzlies with another miss. And here we go. Fast break. Williamson's got it. To the middle. And Adams kicks the ball. There's the pass to Williamson. Off target from outside.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Bain. Money from the wing.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Ingram outside. From past the arc. And the Pelicans miss again.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
There's Winslow. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And Adams kicks to Williamson. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Hart. It's good. Hart's got the lead up to 14 now for the Pelicans.
You know, getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I'd like to see him be that kind of all-around threat. He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Ball from long range. Great positioning on the putback. Hart's got 4 points this quarter.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
A nice shot by Winslow.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
Pelicans leading by 14. Passes it to Hart. Outside ball. Greg, after we saw top prospects like LaMelo Ball and R.J. Hampton playing a year in Australia, the NBA G League tweaking the deal to attract those blue chippers to this G League, which I think is a very interesting topic and a very interesting way to go.
It is. You know, I think the salaries now can exceed $500,000, not to mention the endorsement deals, and they're on a single team that's built around their needs. Certainly an enticing option for those who want to skip the college route.
Does this affect colleges, in your opinion, in their recruiting?
Not at all. You're going to love your school no matter who plays for them, especially if you're winning.
Here's Adams. Hart the pass to Williamson. There's Ball with the 3. And Winslow pulls it down. Valanciunas with the ball. From deep three-point range. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Pass to Thornwell. Here's Gabriel. Here's Alexander Walker. Can't connect. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. And in the win, David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Albright.
know, he was a teammate.
And we've got time.
Hey, Kevin.
It's a terrific story. David, thank you. And how about we check the numbers for Jonas Valanciunas?
And in the last 5 games, he's made a bunch of hustle plays on the glass more than anywhere else. His rebounding totals in these games shows a dramatic increase from his numbers during the rest of the season.
Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. They've got Ja Morant. Kyle Anderson is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Dylan Brooks. And for San Antonio, DeRozan out there with Johnson. Then there's Derek White. Then there's Pirtle. And it's Murray in at the point. The San Antonio Spurs able to put the first points up on the board. Johnson surveying the floor. That one, no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. They beat the Spurs during their last encounter in San Antonio.
Not a close contest either. The last time they got together, everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
Great scoring output from that second unit. Such a luxury to have that extra ammunition.
And 2 conference rivals scoring off tonight. You know, Steve, this has the feel of a playoff game.
It does. These 2 teams have had their battles in the past. It's always fun to see them match up against one another.
Bain, and it's sent back by White. Johnson in the corner. Yep, that one goes in there.
I mean, that's a nice find by Murray. He has the height to see the floor, and his awareness continues to grow.
Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
Yep, that one goes. Morant's got his second basket.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
And watching Kyle Anderson, Greg Popovich once stated, he's not what you'd call a typical NBA athlete.
AGA, hint the nickname slow-mo because he plays at a deliberate pace. He has tremendous skills, a high basketball IQ. He has improved defensively. He's a jack of all trades. That's where Valanciunas is a handful, inside and on the block.
The rebound by Anderson. Looking at Memphis, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Suns.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
Yes, the other team is feeding off that enthusiasm. You have to try and match that energy.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And when he's gotten himself to the line this season, he's come through right around 74% of the time.
The 5th overall pick in the draft back in 2011, Valanciunas has added wrinkles to his game every year since.
Rudy Gay's checked in for San Antonio. Walker comes in for White. Winslow's checked in for the Grizzlies. Hey. Here's Pirtle. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Pirtle's got 6.
Got to be on the lookout for Pirtle crashing the glass, using his body to wreck the defense on the boards.
Winslow dishes to Valanciunas. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. Valanciunas has got his second bucket tonight.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Murray with it. Now Valanciunas defending. Murray, good.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
It's Anderson with the drive. Lays it up off the glass.
On the drive, Anderson won't blow by you, but he'll find a way to get his shot.
San Antonio leading. Down low. It's stolen by Valanciunas. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Love the flush there from Valanciunas, leaving no doubt on that play.
Here's Murray, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Gay left side. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
And Smitty, with Rudy Gay, the long-time NBA veteran, Father Time might have taken away what he once was, but, boy, he still finds ways to contribute.
He does, G.A. Rudy Gay isn't the same scorer that he once was. But what I love about it, he's actually playing the power forward position more later in his career. He can still fill up the box score and also add a lot of rebounding. His passing has been underrated for a few seasons as well.
Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Jones finds Allen. Wow, way off on that one. Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs winning their last game against Detroit.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
You know what it is? That's good advanced scouting. They knew what they were in for, and they were ready.
There's Winslow.
Terrific defense by Rudy. Doesn't overcommit to try to make a big play.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Spurs lead by 3. And we'll be back in just a moment with this.
Been big on me about just believing him.
And it seems like White continues to improve every season.
And, you know, whenever we rank coaches, we talk about systems, managing personalities, managing game situations. But player development is usually just as important.
And we return to the second quarter, and Noche Latina specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
You can do everything else right, but if you fail to take care of the defensive glass, you're killing your chances.
We've got Lyles, also Johnson out there. And it's Eubanks in at the 5, patrolling the paint. That's the San Antonio 5. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Spurs continue to remain competitive. Now it's behind the leadership of their current big man, LaMarcus Aldridge. Coach Greg Popovich said, he's been our rock. Doesn't complain about a darn thing. Plays through everything. I can't imagine being more proud of a player. He's been a beast on the court. Kevin, back to you.
He has been a beast. You're right. Thanks. They have found the chemistry right there. David Aldridge, folks, our Hall of Fame reporter. And slam dunk by Clark.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Here's Eubanks. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And then Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Swiped it away. It's deflected. It's stolen by Lyles. And that one's good. Eubanks.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Bain. Here's Clark. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Clark's got the lead up to 2 now for Memphis.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Mills with it, working on Jones. Misses the layup. Kicks it out to Allen. Clark trying to get open. Allen's shot is off.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Eubanks the pass to Mills. There's the double team with Allen. And it's sent back by Allen. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mention. Grizzlies have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. It's stolen by Jones. And now Brooks running the floor all by himself. Stolen by Walker. The drive by Gay. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
Over the years, Rudy Gay has added a lot of bulk to his frame. You see it right there off contact.
Well, a look at Lonnie Walker, the 18th pick in that 2018 draft. He's being brought along slowly as the team loves his potential, but he has a lot to smooth out with his game.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
Jones drives in, and that one drops for him. Jones has got 6 in the quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Ray, you talk about the upside with Lonnie Walker. This team loves his athleticism.
You know, not the typical Spurs-type player we've seen targeted in the past. An athletic maniac who can fly end to end. The polish to his game will come. It's just going to take some time.
Here's Morant. Again, Memphis.
It breaks down your defense when Ja Morant gets in the lane. You want to force him outside.
Gay inside. Working on Anderson. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
The Spurs making a switch here. Murray's checked in, and the Grizzlies also with the sub. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Tyus Jones. Spurs trail by 4. And it's Walker penetrating. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Takes it from 10, and the shot is long. And oh, here we go. Gay's got it, the fast break chance. And it's Justice Winslow with the foul. That's his first foul. 6 seconds left here in the second. DeRozan in the corner.
With long arms and great footwork, Ja Morant is a constant threat to your shot.
And that's it for the first half. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. They kept at it on both ends of the floor. And that does it for our half.
And it's good to have you back with us as we celebrate St. Patrick's Day with more NBA action on 2K Sports. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
It's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Yeah, in the first half, he took on the role of playmaker. I think it surprised the defense a little bit, gave this offense a different dimension.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Anderson is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Ja Morant. Then there's Dylan Brooks. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Attacking, putting his handprint all over this game. He has that ability from a point guard to jam it home.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Murray with it. He's picked up by Morant. And it's Murray with the jam.
From the moment when he sticks his foot in the ground and puts his head down, DeJounte Murray is explosive and fast. Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
You look back at that 2019 draft, Zion goes 1, Morant goes 2, and with everything we know about them now, could you imagine having to make that choice today?
That is a tough choice, GA, or even crazier, could you imagine having both of them on your team? The reason why I say that, as amateurs, they played together in South Carolina. Little did they know at the time, they would be the future of this league.
Passes to White. Murray right side. The shot from 20 feet away. And he gets that one to go off the front ice. Murray's got the game tied up here for the Spurs. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. For the lead. And Johnson lays it in. Johnson's got 6.
And amazing what they're doing on offense here. Perfect from the field to start the half. And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that number 2 overall pick.
They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him. In one area, I don't think DeRozan gets enough credit, shot creation. If this guy wants to get a decent look, he is more often than not going to get it.
Greg, the reason why he has a great combination of speed and strength. DeMar DeRozan is comfortable pulling up on a drive or going all the way to the rack. You don't put up the numbers DeRozan has in his career without being elite at shot creation.
But they recover it. Here's Vassell. Off the left rim and out. For Memphis, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Here's Clark. Pass to Tillman. And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Here's Eubanks. Second chance shot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one's on Morant.
Well, with how great DeMar DeRozan is at scoring, you know he's going to get to the line a few times every game.
And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position. Can switch directions on the go. Is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
Rudy Gay's checked in for San Antonio. Lonnie Walker comes in for Lions. They get it back.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the officials call it traveling violation. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Jonas Valanciunas.
On the boards, he's been a much bigger presence these last few years than he had been prior. And he can be counted on now to make an impact with his rebounding. And that's a product of all the work he's put in down low.
DeRozan's shot is off. Greg, with the explosiveness you talked about with DeRozan, it helps that he finishes so well when he gets to the rim.
And maybe not what he once was, but he is still an elite level athlete. Doesn't only have to drop the hammer when he gets to the rim either. Very smooth at adjusting mid-flight to finish at the rim.
Gay with it. He's picked up by Morant. Gay, that's good. Gay's got 9.
I like how he absorbed contact. Rudy Gay with the body control to finish through it.
Valanciunas against Walker. Right wing. Fires from the corner. Memphis the rebound. Morant. A second chance effort. Offensive rebound. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
He's so good at scoring inside. You know Valanciunas can get to the line.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas. And the Spurs making a change here. Hurdle's checked in. Valanciunas hits them both. Spurs have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Here's Mills, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one's on Morant.
And one of the game's best free throw shooters. It's a shame that Patty almost never gets to the line.
And Mills in the NBA for over a decade now, GA, but he still has incredible speed that's key to his game.
And Kevin, with Mills, that end-to-end speed doesn't get shown off too often. In the half court, though, he does a great job of creating looks for himself, accelerates off of screens, can still leave a defender in the dust when he turns it on.
And he's able to get it back.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
San Antonio with the rebound. Walker goes in, and he comes up with the deuce. Walker's got his first points in this one. Guys, we're not through 3/4 of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And you know what? The work he's put in at the line starting to pay off. How about 78% on the season?
You know, in most NBA drafts, John Morant would have gone #1 overall, but not in a draft with Zion, at least not at the time.
Basket counts. Murray's got 12 points in just the second half.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Spurs lead by 1. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Greg Popovich.
Nobody holds the ball, not even 1,001. You catch it.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Johnson is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. Then there's Murray. And it's White in at the shooting guard position. That's the San Antonio 5. Morant outside. That's tipped. Memphis moving that ball around, and that one's good by Clark.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
Well within striking range. Now is when you have to lock in at both ends.
Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Clark against Poeltl. Now here's Brooks. He's tightly guarded. 5 on the clock. San Antonio leading. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. It's good.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Morant, that's for 2. The offensive rebound. And Clark is right there.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Here's White. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists now tonight.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found. Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Here's Murray. Anderson with the block.
Nice block by Anderson. Can't get too high off the ground, but uses that 7'3" wingspan to full effect.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And it's Murray penetrating. And it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 of 12 shooting tonight.
What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the Spurs. White, good.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Johnson against Clark. Out to Brooks. Pass to Morant. To the inside. Here's Clark. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And the first thing I thought of, confidence from Clark. Knows his team needs a bucket and goes out and gets it.
Murray, good.
You won't see this young man turn down big shots. Murray believes in himself, and so does this team.
Johnson, right side. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Now it's a 5-point Spurs lead.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Right side, White. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
I really like the toughness and effort White brings to the game. Nice play off contact.
And Pirtle sends it back. Back to Brooks. Lays it up and banks it in.
What I like about Dillon is that he takes command when it's needed.
Inside, here's White. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. White's got the lead up to 7 now for San Antonio. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Memphis. Morant against Murray. Valanciunas. And Pirtle sends it back.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Pirtle. Wonderful timing right there.
White, good.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
Gets number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces. As it appears, it'll be a nice win here for San Antonio.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And with this win, they bring the season series to an end, guys, with a split 2 games apiece.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for DeJounte Murray.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
Shooting. John taking 2 shots.
That's good from Morant. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. He's off on the second.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession.
Substitution for the Grizzlies.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. White with it. Jones covering. Kept alive. Here's Eubanks. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. And the Spurs lead by 14. Tillman passes to Jones. Goes back up. And it's laid in by Jang.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Here's Eubanks. Off target. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again.
Well, you have to.
And there were a few sharp-looking guys getting off the Pelicans team bus earlier on. Their only thought now is coming away with a win on the road. The friendship tour. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Eric Bledsoe.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Bledsoe is out there with Ball, and it's Adams in at the center position. And for the Spurs, DeRozan out there with Johnson. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. Then it's White, and it's Murray in at the point. The San Antonio Spurs able to put the first points up on the board. Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
Great read, great vision, and great awareness from Lonzo Ball.
And the Spurs with possession. Murray kicks to DeRozan. To the inside. Poeltl's shot is off. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for New Orleans.
And starting really from when he was born, Williamson has been slated for greatness.
Well, when your parents name you after Mount Zion, which is the highest point in ancient Jerusalem, there might be some blessings coming your way. Yeah, the awareness and the natural playmaking ability starting to show up in Zion's play.
Murray outside. Johnson with it. Now guarded by Ingram. DeRozan scanning the floor. And Poeltl gets it to go on the assist from DeRozan.
When Poeltl gets the rock deep inside, the D is toast. Can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now here's Williamson. He's coming off a 28-point game against Portland.
He also did a masterful job in that game of drawing a lot of fouls, so he's creating havoc for the defense. We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Ball against Murray. Here's Ball. 11 points for him in that last game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
And guys, what impressed me most was his passing. He constantly looked for the open man and found guys in great spots.
Murray finds Poeltl. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And the Spurs with possession. Tries from 10. Tries again. And that's 2 points on the layup.
And Poeltl has a stick-with-it mentality on the offensive glass, just throwing himself against the boards.
Out left to the wing. Got a piece of it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Zion Williamson. He's been dominant over the last month, averaging around 26 points per, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
Here's Walker. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. Nice shot by Poeltl. Poeltl's got 6. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Gay inside. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
And that's the way it should be. Ingram aggressive to the rack.
And it's Mills with the ball for the Spurs. Last time these two teams came together was also in this building. They were able to win it for the home fans.
And they scratched out a close win the last time these two teams met. I think their ability to attack and create foul trouble for the opposition was a real factor.
Well, it was, because they got to play a lot of the second half against the second unit. The guys that ordinarily would have been out there were stuck on the bench with all those fouls.
Just 5 to shoot. Left side, Adams. And Pirtle sends it back.
And you got to give appreciation to how Pirtle punishes shooters. A dynamite shot blocker with impeccable timing.
Here's Hart. Misses the 3. Walker with it. Shoots over Adams. No good on the last second attempt there. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Spurs.
In the gym trying to work on free throw.
We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
So the Pelican 5 right now. And the forward slots, Ingram and Melly. Then it's Jackson Hayes. And it's Hart in at the 2.
And Bones, one of the things you're seeing from Ingram is his improved strength, something he's worked on now for a while.
Yeah, B.I. has talked about eating 6 meals a day back in college and still coming into the league at 190 pounds. But eventually, that metabolism's going to slow down. And if you keep putting in that kind of work, the incremental improvements are going to speed up. We've been seeing that from Brandon Ingram.
Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Murray comes in for Walker. Hart kicks the ball. And the layup's good off the glass. Ball's got the lead up to 2 now for the Pelicans.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Passes it to Lyles. Here's Eubanks. Banked in off the glass.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
To the wing on the left. Back to Bledsoe. And Hayes kicks to Bledsoe. Ball against Murray. Tips it. It's good on the putback.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Murray against Ball. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Murray, no good. New Orleans in the lead. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And the Spurs making a change here. White's checked in. Here's Hart. He's coming off a 16-point game against Portland. Murray against Ball. No good on the 3. Spurs have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. They get it back, and it's put back in by White. White's got it all tied up now for San Antonio.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
To the left side wing. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And there was so much hoopla around Ball when he first entered the league. But lately, a lot of that seems to have died down.
I feel like it's settling in, and the change of scenery for Lonzo Ball after being number 2 and being in Los Angeles and being home. Maybe being away has been the best thing for him to start to focus on the task at hand.
Williamson is checked in for New Orleans. White the pass to Eubanks. To the middle. Johnson's shot is off.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
And Hayes kicks to Williamson. Here's Hart. White covering. Here's Ball. Hayes. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Pelicans lead by 4.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Fundamental footwork and boxing out there that allowed him to rip that ball right off the rim.
Rebound by Murray. The Spurs have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Back to Lyles. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Outside for Bledsoe. Back to Williamson. Pass the ball.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Here's Eubanks. He's covered by Ball. Here's Lyles. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Now, here's Ball. He's got 6. Kicks to Williamson. Outside, Ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Hayes. Bledsoe outside. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Again, floor vision from Eric Bledsoe makes dishing that basketball look easy.
And the Spurs with possession here. They trail by 6. And there's the pass to Lyles. They need this one. San Antonio again missing. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Williamson, the pass to Bledsoe. And stolen by White. And so it's the new. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. And one of the toughest things for any franchise to do, Shaq. Trade your superstars. And that'll...
Pull it back, Kobe. Rest in peace to the Mamba and Baby Gigi.
And it's good to have you back with us as we celebrate St. Patrick's Day with more NBA action on 2K Sports. Greg, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
they're truly great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court right now for the Spurs, White is out there with DeJounte Murray. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's Pirtle. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. And it's Murray with the jam.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Now here's Bledsoe. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Ingram finds Adams. Bledsoe outside. Clock at 6. Ingram against Johnson. And it's Ingram missing. Spurs trail by 9. Here's White. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. White's got 6.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Ingram passes to Adams. Back to Hayes. Bounce pass Ingram. Here's Adams, and he converts the layup. Adams has got his second basket of the night.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
And Murray's got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. 9-point game. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. Well, Steven Adams could be the league's most physical presence. All-star Jimmy Butler said that he is just so strong. Butler says he hit me with a screen, and I thought my life was over. Adams said his strength doesn't help with flopping. The refs are like, get up. Guys, he has a sense of humor about it, and maybe that's a counterbalance to his great physical gifts.
You're right, D.A. He is strong. Thanks for that report. Rejected by Ingram.
Well, Brandon Ingram is so long, and that's what we could say to the ball. So long.
Here's Adams. No good with the triple. Spurs trail by 9. Here's Murray up on top, covered by Hayes.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Murray against Ingram. Pass to Hayes. It's tipped, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block. And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Ingram wide open. Pass to Melly. There's the 3. A fresh 14 for New Orleans. New Orleans moving it around. It's Ingram on the wing. Goes up again. Can't hit that one. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Trying to end the drought. That one drops for him.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Adams in the high post. Down low. Gay with the block.
Using his length well on defense. Rudy Gay working hard. Swats that one away.
Spurs trail by 7. Here's DeRozan, and DeRozan throws it down.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Out to Ingram, beyond the arc, and a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Ingram's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for New Orleans. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the 4th quarter going. They've got Ingram. He's out there with Steven Adams. Hart is out there with Ball.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
DeRozan brings the double team. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And here are the Pelicans now. Ingram dishes the ball. Shot clock at 5. Ingram with room to shoot. Wide open shot is on the money. Ingram's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, Ingram just letting it rip right now on the offensive end.
DeRozan. The shot comes out, and New Orleans will come the other way.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
He's covered by Gay. Back to Ingram, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
Williamson is checked in for New Orleans. And Mills kicks to Walker. Pass to Gay. Shoots over Adams. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Pelicans leading by 8. Williamson outside. Here's Hart. Back to Ball. Adams, the pass to Hart. Outside, Ball. Out to the right wing. The three. Rebounded by the Spurs.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's DeRozan. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And he just glides to the hoop on his drives. DeRozan's got plenty of force to his game. Don't get me wrong, but he makes everything look so effortless.
DeRozan brings the double team. Outside, Ball. Here's the lob to Adams. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. To the paint. Here's Walker. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Pelicans leading by 3. Now the pass to Hart. Williamson kicks to Hart. Dishes it to Ball. And stolen by Murray. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. Walker's shot is off. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. Pass the ball. Count it. Good.
Lonzo Ball, give me pressure. I'll show you what I can do.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Over to the wing. Walker finds Pirtle. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Derek White's checked in for Walker. And the Pelicans also making a change. Bledsoe's checked in. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Ball, the pass to Bledsoe. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. It's White on the wing. Passes it to Pirtle. Murray left side. Over in the corner, White stolen by Ball. And now the Pelicans on the break. From downtown, rebounded by the Spurs. White drives in, off on the layup.
How about the determination? Now that's what we call competing for a rebound.
And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Yeah, Zion bringing it right there, crashing the glass, and relentless energy to get the ball.
Murray outside. Back to Pirtle. Shoots over Adams. Pirtle's shot is off.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Bledsoe kicks to Williamson. New Orleans moving the ball around. There's Ball with the 3. Here's Adams. 23 seconds left in the 4th. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hart. Deep 2 from Ball. And the Pelicans get it back.
Oh, tough play underneath there to give them another possession. Just what they were hoping for. A little more time off the clock.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Pirtle. Here's Thornwell. Off the mark. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visit.
challenge you to tell me why I can't do it because I'm a woman or because I'm a woman of color.
What a sight, a sky high. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Eric Bledsoe.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. They've got John Morant. Anderson is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Dylan Brooks. And for New Orleans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. All out there at Bledsoe. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot. Now here's Ingram. Following the miss by Lonzo Ball. And that one's good, Ingram. And it's pretty clear that Adam Silver would like to implement, Chris, a mid-season tournament. What do you think would motivate teams for something like that?
Man, it depends. It could be money, or it could make the games count extra, or different seeding or position of seeding in the playoffs. These days, I guess it wouldn't hurt to try.
Here's Ball. After the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas. Williamson kicks to Adams. Ball feeling it out a bit. Valanciunas grabs the board. And now just over a minute played here in the first. And Brooks, here we go. Valanciunas passes to Anderson. Valanciunas in the high post. Working on Williamson. And stolen by Williamson. Floats it up for Bledsoe. Not going to go that time.
They've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Having a little trouble finding their legs.
Valanciunas, good.
Oh, it's tough trying to alter his focus. I mean, Valanciunas is great at staying in control.
Ball dishes to Williamson. Pass to Adams. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you got to bring much faster help than that.
Morant finds Anderson. And he lays it straight in.
So good at keeping his balance. Anderson doesn't let aggressive defense get to him.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Bledsoe left side. Williamson in the post. He's against Anderson. With the putback, and it's Adams on the follow. Adams has got his second basket of the night.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Ingram wide open. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And stolen by Williamson. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Both teams deciding to change it up. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Clark the pass to Tillman. Shoots over Adams. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Ingram outside. And the shot is good.
That's how you attack. Love the aggressiveness from Ingram.
Memphis trailing here. Passes it to Winslow. Here's Tillman. A shot. And again, Memphis no good. And Adams has got the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans. They traveled to Memphis last time they faced the Grizzlies and came away with a win.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
Well, that's just something to keep an eye on. I mean, when their reserves are operating at a high level, so tough to beat. That's size winning out. I mean, he needed every single inch to haul in that one.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Pelicans keep it alive. Back to Adams. New Orleans moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Adams. And it's Adams on the follow. Adams has got 6 points.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
What a pass from Morant. I mean, he does a terrific job staying alert and seeking those opportunities.
And here are the Pelicans now. Brandon Clark picking up that last basket. Williamson up top. He's covered by Clark, and that one's good. Williamson.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Here's Clark. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
The pass to Hart. That one goes in, and so the first quarter's in the books. Pelicans lead by 4, and we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And it's good to have you back with us as we celebrate St. Patrick's Day with more NBA action on 2K Sports. And taking a look at the Pelicans' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Yeah, they're clawing, they're grinding, they're doing anything they could to make the most of their possessions.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Clark is out there with Justice Winslow. Then there's Allen. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Tillman in at the 5 down low.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
For New Orleans, their last game, a loss to the Trailblazers in Portland.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
I mean, I flat out, I thought they looked overmatched. I mean, I thought they lacked aggressiveness and heart out there.
Here's Adams. Tyus Jones picking up that last basket. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Bledsoe taking his time here. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Hayes has got the lead up to 8 now for the Pelicans.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Lonzo Ball has steadily improved his three-point shooting. He had to rework his form, moving his windup over to the right side of his body. He said, now my shot is more consistent. We just take it step by step. I'm going to keep working, and hopefully the percentages will keep going up. Guys?
I think we've all enjoyed watching his improvement. David, thank you for that. Here's Allen. After Eric Bledsoe's score, chalk up 2 there. Allen's got his first bucket of the night.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Out to the right wing, back to Bledsoe. And the layup's good off the glass. Bledsoe's got the lead, back up to 8 now for the Pelicans.
And Bledsoe, one of the most efficient finishers in our league. For a player of his size, he is extremely polished inside.
And that one is good.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Pass to Hart. Bledsoe against Allen. Back to Bledsoe. Over Valanciunas. Misses off the left iron.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And it's good for two. Now just a 4-point New Orleans lead.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Here's Hart. Good on the triple. Hart's got 7 points in the game.
A lot of shooting is confidence, and there Hart showing plenty of it with his rise and fire.
Allen for three. The Grizzlies keeping it alive with a new 14. No good from Valanciunas. Pelicans leading by 7. Castanelli. To the inside. He's in the post. Valanciunas is there. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Passes to Hart. To the wing right side. New Orleans moving the ball around. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
And Hart has all the tools to be a great role player for a long time, especially defensively, where he's been simply excellent already.
At the line for 2.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Morant outside. The pass to Tillman. Brooks outside. From deep. The long distance 3 is buried. Brooks has got himself on the board with 3 there.
A dangerous scorer who never seems to lose confidence. Brooks is lethal from downtown.
And so it's New Orleans with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we'll be back with you shortly.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny, a competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. Well, for the Pelicans. And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Bledsoe is out there with ball, and it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Here's Morant. Here's Valanciunas. Adams, some nice D.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Back to ball. Bledsoe outside. Pass to Williamson. Outside ball. It's rebounded by Memphis. Greg, hard to think of a player in this league with more of a pass-first mentality than Lonzo Ball.
I mean, total unselfishness, elite vision. Sometimes you'd like to see him penetrate a little more in the half court, but he's improving from range, and that'll open up driving lanes, and he can take advantage.
Another shot. Kicks it out to Williamson. A 3-ball. And the Pelicans miss again.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
The Grizzlies with another miss.
This was not what they had in mind coming out of the locker room at halftime. 4 shots so far and nothing to show for it.
A solid playmaker. Bledsoe has the vision to take advantage of an imbalanced defense.
Oh, you hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Bledsoe's got the lead up to 10 now for the Pelicans. To the right side. Bain, good, and a nice assist from Morant. 6 points for him.
He's the one trying to keep them in this game. A tremendous individual effort.
And Adams now top of the key. Down low. Here's Bledsoe. Banked in off the glass. Bledsoe's got 4 points this quarter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Ingram. A dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game. From deep. The shot, no good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game, and that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Craig, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Clock at 6. Ingram tips it up, and it's Adams on the follow. Adams has got 8 points.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And again, Memphis no good. Pelicans leading by 11. Ball with it. He's picked up by Morant. Here's Adams. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Yeah, this is where Zion is improving, taking advantage of the defensive attention he receives.
And it's Morant missing.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
Back to Adams. New Orleans moving the ball around. Ball with a wide open look. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Williamson. Stolen by Winslow. Brooks with no one around. The Grizzlies with another miss. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for New Orleans. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. There's 53 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And yes, it's good. Adams has got 6 points in the quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Tillman passes to Winslow. And here is Clark. Launches a 3. And another miss by Memphis. Here's New Orleans. They're on a 12-3 run right now. And it's ball in the corner. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Inside, stolen by Winslow. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Morant with a wide open look. Bangs home the trifecta. Morant's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Ball with it. Here's Adams. No good. And so it's New Orleans enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've got their field goal. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Winslow is out there with Clark, and it's Valanciunas in at the center, filling out the middle. On the wing, Brooks. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Brooks has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Grizzlies. Pass to Adams. Here's Hart, three-pointer. And Winslow pulls it down.
Now, you don't see that very often. A wide-open three is usually like a layup for him.
Clark with it. Now defended by Williamson. Brooks for three. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Ingram outside. Teardrop shot. That one falls. And the Pelicans lead by 12.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Count that one. 10 points for Valanciunas.
Finished off by the big man. A 7-footer like Valanciunas should be operating near the hoop.
Passes it to Williamson. Outside, ball. Adams in the high post. Morant against Ball.
Now, he hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. Good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
Here's Winslow. Morant's got space. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Pelicans leading by 10. Out to the right wing. Here's Hart. Morant with the steal. Here's Clark, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. And the Pelicans making a change here. Bledsoe's checked in. Morant surveying the D. Here's Valanciunas. Lays it up and banks it in.
Oh, he's a sensational offensive rebounder. Valanciunas, he just has the nose for where to be when shots go.
Over in the corner, Williamson. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Clark with it, now guarded by Ball. Morant outside. Clark inside. He's covered by Ball. Here's Valanciunas. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That's how you go for. Oh, it's huge whenever Valanciunas puts together games like these. I mean, showing how dominant he can be.
Valanciunas on the double team. To the middle. Here's Adams. And Adams with the slam.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Oh, he uses his physical tools to the fullest when attacking the defense. That's a heads-up play by Valanciunas.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Oh, great instincts, relentless. Seems like he's getting to every miss. And this is what you want from your leader. No moment is too big for Morant.
And here is Ball. Bledsoe outside. Looking to end his cold spell. And Ball with the weigh-in.
Embracing the spotlight. Give Ball the opportunity to shine, and he'll welcome it with open arms.
Pulls up on the wing. They get the rebound. Valanciunas draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
With the strong motor and basketball IQ, Valanciunas remains unfazed by pressure situation.
Ingram, he's checked in for New Orleans. Brooks checked in for Memphis. And Adams has got the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans. Ball finds Bledsoe. Morant with the steal.
Well, look, he was laying in wait for that pass. I mean, lured him into his trap.
Here's Valanciunas. Got it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hand. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Ball against Brooks. It drops.
Remains calm and collected. Adams refuses to let the moment be too big.
Valanciunas inside. Adams on him. No good from Valanciunas. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the pass to Williamson. It's Ingram on the wing. His three-pointers off the mark. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by New Orleans. Now Adams. Williamson outside. The shot by Bledsoe. Nobody around. No good there. So it's a narrow victory for New Orleans. A beautiful evening in downtown Memphis, Tennessee. Our setting tonight, the FedEx Forum. The Ultra wearing the green today. Well, a chance to check out some stats for DeMar DeRozan.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Johnson is out there with DeRozan. Then there's Derek White. Then there's Pirtle, and it's Murray in at the 1. And for Memphis, they've got Ja Morant. Anderson is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Brooks.
Boy, how about how vertical DeRozan gets? Robs the defense of a chance to contest, and the bench, they are absolutely loving that.
Now here's Valanciunas. The kick out to Anderson. Bain. And Pirtle pulls it down. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for San Antonio. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
We're about 1 minute into the first. White drives in. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Now with the All-Star break behind us, Clark, where are you mentally as a player right now?
Yeah, I think most guys want to hit a reset, to restart, to refocus, to target how to finish the rest of the season well, individually and from a team standpoint. And the focus for teams that are going to be playoff bound is how do we continue to move towards playing our best basketball.
For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Lays it up off the glass.
And for a great shooter, Morant really works for high percentage shots. Loves to take it inside.
And Murray, here we go. Yes, that goes in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Morant, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Murray, the pass to White. Wants to get it to DeRozan, and does. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
And DeRozan sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for Derek White. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Pirtle. And he uses the glass on the layup.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now here's Anderson. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. No good from Valanciunas. San Antonio leading by 6.
And Jakob Pirtle, he's carved himself a good chunk of...
And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to see the best up-tempo teams in the league. Number 1, the Grizzlies.
You really got to admire their conditioning. I mean, it takes a major commitment to play that fast-breaking style, and they are all in.
That's good from Johnson. So Johnson hits 2 of them. The Grizzlies trail by 8. They need this. And Clark with the lay-in.
And have to commend the unselfish attitude. Like how Morant just recognized the open man and the ball was right there.
Now here's Gay. He's coming off a 10-point game against Detroit. Eubanks, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Anderson against Johnson. The kick out to Anderson. Bain. Here's Valanciunas. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Deflects the pass. Here's Walker. Off the left rim and out. For Memphis, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. From the high post. Here's Clark. And it's Gay with the rebound.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game. And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Johnson against Anderson. This one for 3. That shot, no good. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Last time they met was in San Antonio.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
Now, here's Valanciunas. What a 24-point outing in their last game against the Suns in Phoenix.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge. The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Gay misses. Now here's Valanciunas. Defense is right there. Lets the 3 fly. He doesn't hit that one. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's... And it's good to have you back with us as we celebrate St. Patrick's Day with more NBA action on 2K Sports. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Justice Winslow out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Valanciunas in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And Clark has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Trailing here by 8. Winslow's shot is off. Spurs shooting it as well as you're going to see, 67%. White down low. Brooks covering. It's deflected. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Clark with it. Gay picks him up defensively. With the shot. No good from Clark. Spurs leading by 8. Here's Vassell. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Count it. The Spurs have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Brooks on the double team. Pass to Wiles. Over Valanciunas. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
They get it again. Brooks. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Brooks. Here's Wiles. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Clark. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Clark's got his second bucket of the night. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Yeah, the Australian Mills continues to prove his value. I mean, he's extremely good in the locker room. He hustles all the time. And he's a guy who earns and demands respect because of his attitude and consistency.
Jones looking for an opening. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Shot clock at 6. To the inside.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Here's Murray. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Pistons in Detroit.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
Nice shot by Pirtle.
We know Murray's got some creativity to his passing game, but no need to be creative there. I mean, he sees the wide open man and zips it right to him.
In transition, here comes San Antonio. The wide open look here for DeRozan. The three-pointer, no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
That's tipped, and he recovers it. Here's Mills. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
And here is Pirtle. 14 points from him the last game against the Pistons in Detroit.
And he was terrific in that game defensively as well, blocking 4 shots on the night.
Over to the wing, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Here's a look at some stats for Pirtle. Some impressive play from him over the last month. He's averaging 7 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball.
Here's Tillman. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Tillman's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
The defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Knocked away. And another turnover here by San Antonio. Outside, Jones. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game zone.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Greg Popovich.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. It was all about San Antonio as the game got going. You could see the daggers in there. And
we've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. White is out there with DeJounte Murray. Then it's Johnson, then it's DeRozan, and it's Pirtle in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Johnson, and then Johnson with the dunk.
Boy, you look at him, he's a quality floor general who knows exactly how to dish the ball to his teammates. Murray, nice job there running the offense.
Offensive rebound. Valanciunas, good. Valanciunas has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You've got to work harder on the glass.
Murray, good.
You know, that's one thing, guys, Murray's never afraid to do. Lean in, draw contact, and put the defender in a bind.
Shoots it up. And Pirtle sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Morant finds Valanciunas.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
Here's DeRozan. Count that one. And now a 7-point Spurs lead.
Check out the body control from DeRozan there, guys. I mean, clearly there's contact, but it's almost impossible to affect this shot.
And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And Memphis making a change here. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the San Antonio Spurs. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. That'll be game 4 of the 6-game road trip. Pirtle's shot is off.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Here's Valanciunas. Offensive rebound.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Pirtle inside. Valanciunas is there. Nice shot by Pirtle.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Oh, the lob to DeRozan. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, you throw it his way, and DeRozan is going to capitalize. When he takes off, he's looking to throw it down with no hesitation.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's Valanciunas. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
Vassell, the pass to Pirtle. And it's San Antonio with another.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Grizzlies trail by 11. From deep. No good that time.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Good on the shot.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Rebound by Murray.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
Spurs passing it around. Shots good by Lyles. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Inside, stolen by Anderson. Morant right side. Here's Valanciunas. Morant against Lyles. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Morant.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Deep 2 from Murray. With the tip, it's good on the putback. Lyles got 6.
and it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Good work there as it goes. He's got 8.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Looking to get back on track here. Rebound San Antonio. Here's Wiles. No good. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we'll be right back after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Ellis. Anderson is out there with Justice Winslow. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Tillman in at the 5 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. San Antonio leading by 11. Pass to Mills. It's stolen by Jones. And it's Memphis on the break. Jones is running. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Jones has got his first 2 points of the night. And so it's Mills who will bring it up for the Spurs. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Eubanks the pass to Walker. Here's Eubanks. Out left to the wing. Passes it to Walker. Fires from deep. They get it back. Hey. It's tipped. Jones finds Winslow. On the wing, Winslow. To the paint. On the wing, Winslow. Shoots from the corner. Here's Tillman. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And a look now at the San Antonio Spurs' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll go up against the Bulls in Chicago. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Brooks checked in for Memphis. White, he's checked in for the Spurs. Allen outside from past the arc. The shot, no good. Walker with some nice D. Here's White. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Derek White, the combo guard, I tell you, the Spurs think he can be a big part of their future in terms of how he plays the game.
And to add on to that, Greg, Pop wants him to fill into that Manu role, Manu Ginobili. White has that same aggression and mindset and freewheeling style to his game. I just think it's a matter of time for him to find the rhythm and get comfortable in that role, and he'll thrive. And the defense, no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Spurs leading by 9. Here's Walker. He gets it in there. Memphis has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Anderson finds Winslow. The shot's good.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
Spurs have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the 4th. A lot of misses, just the 1 make. That's a 2-pointer from Walker and misses it off the right side of the rim.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Brooks. Rebounded by the Spurs. Gay's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And it's Walker that time on the assist by White. Walker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, whenever White sees an open teammate, he's getting the ball to him right away. No hesitation.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And some changes here for the Spurs. Johnson, he's checked in for game. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Lonnie Walker. Spurs leading by 9. White inside, covered by Winslow. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Morant's checked in.
A disappointing trip to the line there. Even though it was just one miss, now is not the time to be missing those.
Murray, no good.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for San Antonio.
When they've had a chance to attack the basket at any point in this game, they've taken advantage.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
It's White on the wing. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. That one's good. The San Antonio lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Brooks.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Anderson dishes to Morant. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Here's Valanciunas. Makes it off the glass. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 13 rebounds. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Now here is Pirtle. The pass to White. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And he gets it back. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. 4-point game.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Deep 2 from Murray. The Grizzlies pull it in. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Poeltl. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Boy, Valanciunas, a mountain of a man, a solid big guy who scores well and provides a lot of length and muscle inside.
Walker's checked in for San Antonio.
Tremendous job at the line, as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
Pirtle up top. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Time bucket there. They've got to play for a stop here with the 2-point lead. Most important thing, no open threes.
No good from Valanciunas. Morant against Johnson. Yes!
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Misses. And so it's San Antonio who's straight by with the win. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for...
my team legacy.
All right, so you're...
The action always in full swing. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. We've got Murray. Not good Pirtle out there at DeRozan. Then it's White, and it's Johnson in at the 3 slot. And for New Orleans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Lonzo Ball out there at Bledsoe. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low. Now here's Murray. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And this time of year, Steve, is when we see a lot of players start to lose their edge. A lot of games in the rearview mirror, but the playoffs are still a ways off.
Well, Kevin, for the great teams, this is when you snap into more focus. This is the time of year to get into the postseason mode. Usually those teams and players that fall off, they're usually on losing teams.
Ingram against Johnson. Ingram passes to Adams. 5 to shoot. The rebound by the Spurs. Last time they met was in San Antonio.
And they scratched out a close win the last time these two teams met. I think their ability to attack and create foul trouble for the opposition was a real factor.
As long as they maintain that same aggressiveness, they should be in solid shape to come away victorious again. 0 for 3 now in the early going, just a little bit out of sync.
Ingram against White. It's not going to go for him. So the Spurs will take it the other way. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Rarely frazzled. They play with a pretty even temperature, in my opinion, throughout this entire game.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And it's sent back by White.
Quick off the floor, White tracks that shot and sends it back airmail.
Pass to DeRozan. Johnson kicks to Pirtle. Adams brings the double team. DeRozan for 3. And it's Williamson with the rebound.
I don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly.
Here's Ball. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
The D has to push Ball out of there. He's superb at capitalizing from this area.
Johnson left side. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here's Ball. 11 points for him in that last game against Portland. And Murray's got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs.
And Smitty, with DeJounte Murray, he's got great length at that guard position, and it can make him a menace defensively.
Yes, it does. DeJounte Murray is 6'4", but has a 6'10" wingspan. Still very young and learning about defense, but his instincts off the chart. He could end up being one of the premier defenders in the league by the end of his deal.
Johnson against Ingram.
So much of rebound is about positioning. Effort, no lack of it right there.
DeRozan surveying the D. Murray outside. That one doesn't drop. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
And, you know, you have to feel terrible about how that thing turned out. I mean, the game was really going about as expected until they just gave up that huge surge there late in the game, totally lost momentum, and ended up losing that one.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
The Pelicans trail. Ball, the pass to Ingram. Back to Ball. It's Ingram on the wing over Johnson. And it's Ingram missing.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
And the shot goes in.
Using every bit of his toughness, White's able to convert through contact.
Now here's Ball. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Adams Great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Murray outside. And there's the pass to White. Puts it up from 17. That one wide left.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
And taken away by Johnson. And now White pushing it up and no one back to stop him. Some solid defense from Ingram. And Pirtle sends it back.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Pirtle. Wonderful timing right there.
And still a close game as the... And it's good to have you back with us as we celebrate St. Patrick's Day with more NBA action on 2K Sports. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for San Antonio, we've got Rudy Gay, and it's Eubanks in at the 5 spot. Now, here's Walker. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Pistons in Detroit. The layup missed.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Ingram kicks to Hayes. Ingram right side. No good. That would have tied it. San Antonio leading. And it's Walker penetrating. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor jumper. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch, I agree. And they're able to recover. Eubanks, no good. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Hart the pass to Ingram. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Down low. And it's Walker penetrating and finished off by Walker.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
Yep, it counts. Mills has got the lead up to 5 now for San Antonio.
Nice calculation by Mills and quick hands. We see it all the time. The turnover leading to points in transition.
And Hart has it in the corner. Ingram outside. Covered by Mills. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Eric Bledsoe's checked in for New Orleans. And San Antonio also making a switch. Isles checked in. How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And that'll give him a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
Gay with it. He had 10 points in the win against the Pistons in Detroit. Got a hand on it. Here's Melly, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
A solid playmaker. Bledsoe has the vision to take advantage of an imbalanced defense.
Isles inside, working on Hayes. Isles no good. Pelicans trail by 3, and Eric Bledsoe, a special kind of athlete.
And 3 separate knee surgeries in the rear view, but still so fast, his teammates call him Ferrari. The way he's built, a muscle car might be more accurate.
Shots good by Mills.
You know, he's not someone who spends a ton of time in the painted area, but Patty Mills looking comfortable on that one.
Pass to Hart. And the wide open shot from Bledsoe. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Now here's Walker. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And the Pelicans with possession here, following the bucket by the Spurs. Pass to Hart. Covered by Mills. Shoots from 12. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
San Antonio leading by 3. 32 seconds left to play in the first half. Mills can't hit. For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Hart, no good. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. They're in the midst of this long 6-game road trip. That will be game 4.
Now, that was a miscue, but I like the poise they played with so far, valuing each possession.
Ball against Johnson. And here is Ball. And it's Adams on the follow.
Have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
It's stolen by Adams. It could go. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even bet.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to a pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. Even though he's been a 20-point scorer for almost a decade,
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Pelicans trail. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Bledsoe is out there with Lonzo Ball. And it's Adams in at the 5. That's the Pelicans 5. Ball dishes to Williamson. Bledsoe right side. And stolen by White. In transition. Here come the Spurs. And he gets the bucket. DeRozan's got the first points of the second half here for the Spurs.
Right in the teeth of that defense, DeRozan explosive through contact.
Williamson outside. Murray against Ball. Over Murray. Ball no good.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
Make him foul you to stop you. DeRozan with the strength and vertical ability doing damage inside.
DeMar DeRozan hits them both. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. And it's Murray penetrating. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Murray's got the lead up to 7 now for the Spurs.
I like this from Murray. This is what the team needs from him. He's a catalyst.
Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard, that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turned things around.
San Antonio making a switch here. Eubanks is checked in.
When Lonzo Ball is healthy, He's effective, a multi-talented point guard, in my opinion, with great size. Terrific game plan coming out of halftime. A perfect 3 for 3 from the field.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Ball against Murray. Ball kicks to Bledsoe. Three-pointer. Adams trying to free himself up.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
DeMar DeRozan on the wing. Inside. Here's Eubanks. Guarded by Bledsoe. Eubanks, no good.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Ball against White. Back to Ball. New Orleans moving the ball around. Here's Adams. Eubanks grabs the miss.
Great position down low. He had more time to get that shot off than I think he realized.
And the execution has just been off defensively here in the second. Play after play, it's almost as if they're a step slow.
It's Ingram on the wing. Bledsoe looking it over. And it's Ingram missing. San Antonio leading by 6. 8 feet away. Williamson with the block.
The timing and reach on display. Zion is unreal at coming up with rejections.
A different look now for San Antonio. Trey Lyles comes in for Johnson. And Walker subbed in for Derek White. And stolen by Williamson. Ingram with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. For the 3. The rebound by the Spurs. Eubanks got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And Williamson's parents, both college athletes themselves, were a guiding force in helping him grow his game.
When you're talking about growing his game, Greg, at an early age, Zion told his mom he wanted to be the #1 player in college basketball. As a 5-year-old, he played on an AAU team for 9-year-olds. By age 9, he was waking up for 5 a.m. workouts. That's the kind of commitment it takes to succeed, even that early.
And how about the perseverance offensively? I mean, following up the missed shot, and that results in second and third opportunities.
Murray outside. No good on the triple. Pelicans trail by 6. Williamson, the pass to Hart, and here is Ingram. He can't get it to go. Nice D from DeRozan.
You want to talk about ugly? This team is losing, partly because he hasn't drained a shot all night.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
He's covered by Murray. It's Ingram on the wing. Looking to get it going, and it's blocked. But they'll get another chance. Williamson outside. 4 on the clock. From downtown, shoots over Lyles. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. 11 seconds left to play here in the third. Pass to Lyles. And stolen by Williamson. Puts it up from 17, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Pirtle is out there with Rudy Gay. And it's Mills. And it's Walker in at the 2.
I like how he absorbed contact. Rudy Gay with the body control to finish through it.
Count it. And it's Mills with the ball for the Spurs. And he banks in the layup. Mills has got the lead back up to 10 now for the Spurs.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Adams.
A massive energy force. Adams is about 270, and that's all nasty. Very hard to contain, and he draws a lot of fouls.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Spurs. Derek White comes in for Walker. That one is no good. San Antonio leading by 10. White inside. Adams defending. White, good.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Ball finds Bledsoe. Fires the 3. Rebounds San Antonio. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds in the game. It's Gay with the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gay's got 4 points this quarter.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
The pass to Williamson. To the middle. Adams dishes to Bledsoe. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Here's White. And it's in there. And the Spurs lead by 16.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside ball. Here's Adams. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on White.
Not the last time we'll see that. Adams is so powerful and loves to take it to the defense.
And the Spurs with some changes. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Gay. And Murray's subbed in for Patty Mills. And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both. San Antonio leading by 16. Murray the pass to Pirtle. Changes up, and he sinks the layup.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Williamson looking it over. And they... Oh, what a play!
With the reputation of a highlight reel dunker, Zion's always ready to put on a show.
Murray against Ball. Murray outside. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 11 rebounds in the game. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Great game for him, double-double now. 10 points and 12 rebounds. Here's DeRozan. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And that's 10 points for DeMar DeRozan.
That's just too easy. DeMar getting the shot he wants and where he wants.
Murray against Ball. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on DeRozan. And the league taking steps to discourage teams, Greg, from tossing away seasons in search of high draft picks. Has enough been done, you think, in that regard?
We'll see. I tell you, the idea of a play-in
tournament. That's a tough one, isn't it? Oh,
for the last few playoff spots. I think that's a good idea, actually. It might keep more teams in the hunt down the stretch. And I think the onus also, if the fans put enough pressure on their teams to try to develop what they have and not always put it on the future, I think that's going to help. But I think you're going to always have a little bit of that moving forward.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for San Antonio.
Starting five must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season. And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Jakob Poeltl.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but I noticed it.
And it's Williamson missing. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And it's Johnson penetrating. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. And the Spurs lead by 18.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Bledsoe outside. From deep three-point range, off on that one.
Check out White's discipline on defense.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.